Welcome aboard. We're going to be talking to our folks here from Broadway Music Lovers Club about the big cruise and more. I want to welcome to the show Elisa Kaplan and Kate Barkley. Hello.
Hello.
I went blank for just a second there.
Ages.
It has been a minute. You
Yeah.
guys were on your cruise. So
Yes.
that's where we're jumping right there. We talked about the cruise for months before you guys went, and you're back from Alaska and
Absolutely.
Canada.
We are. So we went on Seth's big fat Broadway cruise. And we were very fortunate because, as you can see, that's just half of our group. We took about 14 people from the village. And we basically did Broadway, musical theater, acting, finding the right key, learning how to perform.
Oh, there was 60 people in our little charter within the 2,600 on the cruise ship.
Okay.
So it was a large group.
Wow.
And we had our own little theater within there that we went
You
to
guys
for
had to do the
classes.
performances and
It
do the
was great.
special stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Wow, that sounds fantastic.
We had a blast, and the food was great.
And the food was great. So tell me about what were the things that the Broadway Music Lovers Club folks got to do? What
Right
were
there.
some of the interactions?
It's right there.
There we go.
So that's Seth Rudetsky, and Kate and I were so lucky because we got to do a master class, which is when you present a song, and then he says, yes, that's the right key, no, it's not, go higher, go lower.
Okay.
And then you perform it in front of these 60 people that were in our group, and then he gives you little pointers, but he's such a comedian that it was, we were just laughing.
He said to me, is that the right key? And I went, it's the right key for me unless you think it's the wrong key. And then it's the wrong key.
Yeah.
But
And
he's so amazing. He literally in 5 seconds went, new, bum, 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 bum. Okay, we're gonna do it in this key. Now let's try it in a different one. Bum, 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 bum. So he could actually change the key within 5 to 6 seconds.
And you could just dial it in for you?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yes. And he's been in many Broadway shows. He wrote one. He's a great, so we had a blast and we learned a lot. And we're bringing it back here to the Broadway Music Lovers Club.
Okay, well there you go. See, look at that. Teach one, learn one, see one, teach one, whatever that is.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It was, and also there were performers he brought from Broadway, so that's why it was called Seth, Big Fat Broadway Cruise. And they have come in and they were doing their own cabarets and their own shows on top of working with us in the master classes. So it was just a dream.
Yeah. And one of the women won a Tony Award for Cher. She played Cher on Broadway. And they shared a lot of personal stories about how they got up in the business. And it was really great, especially for novices that are not professionals like us. They really learned how do you get into the biz and how do you grow and how do you change and how do you get a Broadway show.
Yeah, because just to step back a second, like people like me who are not in the business of doing those kind of performances, I've never done that. But I imagine some people say, "Oh, I could get up on a stage and sing, or I could perform," and then they realize the nuance and the levels of understanding for a show like that, and like, oh, there's a lot more to this than just getting up there and learning your lines and singing a song.
Well, in one of our first sessions when we met with you, I do some vocal techniques sometimes when we're singing in the Broadway Music Lovers Club, and people don't realize that you need to breathe properly to support one line or 5 lines in a song.
Right. That how am I going to get that all out in this moment without taking that extra big breath in the middle of a
Yeah, absolutely.
Seriously, yeah. So that was great, and it was great to give novices who have no experience. They did quizzes. One of our, passengers, he said, "Who here doesn't know anything about Broadway?" She's like, "Right here," and she won the book all about Broadway.
Oh, fun.
And he would throw out CDs, and I got a Broadway one, and answer this question.
CDs?
Yeah, he had every kind. He had baseball cards about Broadway shows, and he gave them away. We had a really...
So we'll be giving them away at our club.
There you go. Look at that. Big surprises. So real quick, you got to see some cities while you were out there too, right? It wasn't just all Broadway all the time, right?
Yeah, no. Broadway was only when we were at sea.
At sea, right?
We went to Ketchikan, we went to Skagway, we went to Juneau, and then we went to Victoria, British Columbia.
Victoria is just amazing.
Yeah, really, really beautiful. The Canadians say it's not Canada because they don't have any snow plows there. It's 40 to 80.
Yeah, no, it's a beautiful town, and all those places are. I've been to Alaska and I've been to Victoria. It's gorgeous places. So you guys going to do it again?
If Seth's on it, sure.
Yeah, it was actually my second time to Alaska. I stayed on the ship the whole time and ate.
See?
Ate and walked.
Perfect.
It was like a mile and a half to get to breakfast. So it was
Yeah,
fun.
why get off the ship to have breakfast? Come on. All right, so upcoming stuff, you guys. There's the things you've done. What's coming up? You got some stuff coming up.
We do. I'm
next
sure you're
week?
wondering, why is she wearing a crown?
I don't.
Why am
never
I
ask questions
wearing
when you guys
a
walk in
witch's
with
hat?
stuff on. I never ask those questions anymore.
So we're very excited because on September 4th, we are going to present the movie Wicked.
Now, not all of it. We're going to do it. We're going to do 3 months. So it's September, October, and November. The first Thursday of every month.
For your club meetings.
For the club meetings. And what I'm going to do before each one is give what they call little Easter eggs. You know how you go hunting for an Easter
Sure.
egg? So there are going to be little clues about what's coming up. You know, somebody find, did you see the message? You know, that kind of thing. And then we'll watch maybe 50 minutes of the musical. And then the next time I'll go, okay, now here's this part of it, what's coming up. You know, because people don't realize that it's, besides just being fun to watch and great music, oh, there's subtext
going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And also, you know, so we're going to break up the film, right? So it's a long film.
Yeah.
And if you notice our T-shirts, we're modeling.
Hard to miss.
So I'm really excited because I was actually invited to premiere 3 days before it actually gets released of the next part of Wicked.
What?
I'm going to.
What?
So I asked my friend Kate, another showbiz friend of ours, so we're going to go, I think it's in Tustin, and we'll be able to see the next movie.
Wow.
So we can prepare our curriculum when we do it.
And what's perfect is we're seeing the movie September, October, November. And when does Wicked for Good open?
I'm going to say December.
November, right
All
around
right.
Thanksgiving, so they'll have it fresh in their mind.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
then, speaking of November, and then there's December, we are going to have a chorus line that I musically directed it.
Right.
Kate was one of our starring actors. And we did it for the Old Pros, but we're actually going to be doing it at the Broadway Music Lovers meeting December 1st.
Okay.
And so my actors are going to come back, those that are in town, and we're going to have a big party and a big holiday
So
celebration.
big December chorus line. You guys are doing the performances again. You kind of you're doing it a couple times or just the
Sure,
one
actually,
time?
thank you for asking. Yeah, we had a standing room only event when we did a chorus line
Oh, wow.
I guess it was
Clubhouse
August.
7.
I mean, people couldn't park. They were turned away and went home.
So backed
we
by
heard-
popular demand.
Totally.
That's
I know,
what
I
we're
forgot to bring the
saying.
flyer. So that's what it says on our new flyer. So
And what's
September-
really interesting is that we're also doing it at the towers.
Yeah.
Okay.
So September 24th, it'll be at Clubhouse 7.
Kind
Arrive
of a road
about-
show.
Exactly, no, we are. And that doors will open 6:15, shows at 7 o'clock, Clubhouse 7. And then we're going to do it at the Towers on September 27th.
Okay.
So 2 shows in 1 weekend. And that's for the Towers residents and their friends, and maybe some people.
And
who-
also
you know,
the
who-
rest of Laguna Woods.
who
if
might
you
not have been
missed.
able to get there. So we're really excited
It's
because.
turning into a little cottage industry for you guys.
Totally. Yeah.
Now, for people who want to get involved in the Jazz Music Lovers Club, or, I'm sorry, Broadway Music Lovers Club, there's so many people who love music.
Absolutely.
If they want to get involved, how can they do that? They go to the website, pay dues, or can they come to a meeting without having to pay dues and kind of see what it's all about?
Come to the
Yeah.
meeting,
Okay.
you know, test it out, that kind of thing.
Yeah, we have like a drop-in fee. So if you don't want to commit, it's only $30 for the whole year, but it's free every time you come. If you just
There you
want to
go.
drop in every couple of months, you're a snowbird, it's $10 for drop-in.
Okay.
And then if you're a couple, it's $50 for 2, whoever lives together.
And how has this like snowballed for you guys since you started it? So we had our initial. I mean, has it only been like not even a
little
year
over-
ago?
Yeah, a little over
Like a year
yeah.
ago, you
I
started
know.
this from just, hey, I have an idea, let's do a club.
Well, within 3 months, we had over 130 members.
Wow.
Paid members and sponsors. So I'm always looking for sponsors. And those people basically, you know, I think it's $75 for the year, but that helps us buy
Paper, t-shirts, ink.
you know, things that we need, supplies, and renting the room.
But the
cost of the-
sponsors, we have a whole table of all their cards and their flyers so that people can come and go, oh, I need a travel agent.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I need this.
I need to go to New York and see some Broadway shows. Let's
You
make
know?
this happen.
Absolutely. Well, you know, it's funny because Seth's going to run another trip, possibly to Iceland in 2027. I called playbill.com and I got on that mailing list. So as soon as that comes out, there's a possibility we might join again.
Okay, well, sounds like we have even more to talk about next time you're here, so we'll have a back by popular demand visit with you guys next month as well. Thank you
you.
very much, Elisa and Kate, for coming in. Broadway Music Lovers Club, as always, a good time.
Thank you for
Thank you.
listening to us.
Wicked's coming.
Thank you.
You're watching This Day. We'll be right back.